everybody, welcome back. Come on back here real quick. I got this cool meal. We're doing the Cowboy spaghetti today in honor of Shelly's Wyoming Cowboys. Everything's cowboy today. I couldn't find my Western belt. I was a little mad about that, so I'm wearing my disco belt. And my little glass is going to be the Dallas Cowboy glass. Cheers to you, Melba. And these were free at the gas station in 1978. You may have some in your garage. I like them. I still collect them. I don't use these glasses every day, guys. They're just collectibles. I take a sip out of them. I enjoy them with you. So I know people ask me, do you drink out of this? I'm like, not really. Not really. We have a lot of other glass. I use the same glass every day. So anyway, got a little share on there. I think, yep, we're listening to Cher. We're listening to Joe Walsh a minute ago. Big cheers. Shelly, thank you for the cool shirt. Wyoming Cowboys. That's what gave me the idea, because this spaghetti recipe is everywhere. Everywhere. Big sip. We just got a light Corona Light today. Looks pretty good. Tastes pretty good. Happy game day. I hope your teams win. Hook 'em horns. Go Cougs. Let's see what we can do today. Penn State. Coach already got fired. I knew it. Let me show you what you're going to need for this cool recipe, guys. Not going to break the bank. Super easy. We're going in a little bit with cans today. I apologize for that. It's been one of those weeks. I've kind of caught a cold. Yeah, I won a cold in Vegas. I know. It's one of those things. I know. It was the plane ride. I had people coughing all around me. And what could I do? What could I do? I'm in a plane, So I thought I sound awful, but I'm going on anyway. So the first thing you're going to get, guys, you're going to need about 5 items, maybe 4. I was supposed to buy bacon. I cut the bacon out just because I've been eating so much. But this comes with bacon. If you want to, you put 4 or 5 pieces of bacon to get it started. You add your onions. I added celery because that's my substitute. You brown your meat. I already got my meat all browned in here. You use either your regular hamburger meat, or you want to clean it up, use your turkey meat like I always do. So anyway, this one's for Paul, so he's going to like this. We're going to get busy on this. And the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need your broth, and you're going to need your diced tomatoes, your Ro-Tel tomatoes, Mr. Spicy, to make it very nice and spicy. You're going to add your little seasoned salt, garlic salt, whatever you like, Worcestershire, and you're going to add Tabasco. And then you're going to top it off with grated cheese. But this is all going to get cooking. We've already got it in our skillet. So since I've got the meat browned, I've got the little celery all going in there. I'm going to salt it a little bit just to get it seasoned up. I added a little bit earlier, but not much. We're going to add, then we go in with spaghetti last, guys. That's what we do last. And actually, I don't know. No, I think we put the tomatoes on top. Okay, so we're going to add our Worcestershire. We're going to add our Worcestershire, a couple of dry, how do you say? Somebody said it's Worcester. I don't know if that's true. Worcester? I don't think so. I think it's Worcester. There you go. I said it right. We're going to go with a little bit of Tabasco. Let's do that one first. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. We're going to add our diced tomatoes with green peppers. This is our Ro-Tel. I bought the no brand. I bought the regular Walmart. I didn't care. I see them on sale. I just grab them. I just grab what's on sale. I hope you do the same thing. We can buy more. As I say, I want to buy more stuff. I don't want to buy expensive stuff. That's no fun. Okay, I'll put a little bit of the soup in there. It didn't call for all of it. And like I tell you guys, there's 100 of these recipes. Some people go in with spaghetti sauce. Some people go in with the tomatoes. That's what I'm doing. I got this one off of All Recipes. I love that channel. She's so cool, that girl on there. And she comes up with the best ideas. Best ideas. Oops, you know what? We're going to go in with our broth next. I forgot to mention this. If you don't want to use broth, you could just make your own with a little bouillon. You can add a little bit of water in it and a bouillon, just to cut the cost down. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit. Enough to get my pan a little deep, because this is what's going to cook my spaghetti. And that's the good part. The spaghetti cooks dry. You don't have to boil it or anything. It's going to just go in there all dry up on top. Okay, next we are going to add our spaghetti next. Look away. I know I'm cracking spaghetti, but this is not an Italian meal at all. This is just a regular Cowboy recipe. And I'm not Italian, so I can act like I didn't know any better. I'll be like, I didn't know. Okay, let me smush it down a little bit. Okay, and we can move this over to the side to cook in a minute. Okay, last thing you're gonna add, you're gonna smother this with your tomatoes. Look how fantastic. I bought the little diced, chili ready little tomatoes. And you're just gonna pour this on top. Look how fantastic. You don't have to drain anything. Everything's gonna go on top. And you're gonna let this cook for 20 minutes, 20 minutes. And you know, I mean, you gotta check it, of course. Check it and see, because you wanna make sure that your spaghetti is nice and it comes out perfect. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so what you do next, maybe a little bit more of my little seasoned salt, your garlic salt. I'm gonna add 2 more dashes of my Tabasco. Here we go, just a couple, just a couple. And guys, when it's ready, we're gonna let this simmer. When this is all ready and this is ready to go, you're gonna top this off with cheese. You're gonna put a little bit of grated cheese on top. That's what makes it so spectacular. So, through the magic of TV, I know, did you think we weren't having one today? We're having one. Yep, yep, yep. I got one all ready. I got mine done with my special little turkey meat. Look how fantastic. Let me move this over here. Get all this stuff out of here. I got a napkin. Look how fantastic. Looks great. I gotta tell you, even when Paul saw this, he's like, I'll be eating that when I get home in a minute. Paul's usually like, maybe I'll have some, maybe I won't. This one's my plate, so I'm gonna dig in. I'm just gonna dig right on in. Look at that. Got my meat all browned in there. I mean, I like to roast my meat a little bit more. I make mine just a little, I let it go a little over. So anyhow, let's see what this tastes like. Guys, wow. I gotta tell you, let me tell you what it really tastes like. It tastes like a cheeseburger. It tastes like a cheeseburger spaghetti. I love it. Because I don't eat a lot of burgers anymore. And let me tell you, this is fantastic. I like the tomatoes. I can taste a little bit of the Ro-Tel because it's got a little spice to it. You want to add more spice, add more, make it hotter. I did see one recipe where they added jalapenos. I didn't want to do that because I figure I had enough here with the Ro-Tel. But oh my goodness. 2 thumbs up, guys. Try it out. Like I tell you, if you want to buy the hamburgers that are made, they're a little bit cheaper than buying the big block of hamburger meat. You decide. Do what's easier for your budget. But I love this. I'll be making this a lot from now on. I'm glad I tried it out. Glad I tried it out. Let me take a big sip. Yum. Cheers to everybody. Cheers to Ace Frehley. I was going to wear my Kiss shirt, but I had already bought my Cowboy stuff. Next week, I'll be doing my Kiss stuff. I got all kinds of little ideas. So anyway, I get sad when one of my rockers dies. I know. Because it's a part of me, you know. It's like, oh, I remember that album. I remember that record. I posted his record yesterday. I remember my mother would only buy me a record if I scored a perfect A on a spelling test. I earned that record. So that's what I think about. Every time I see like one of my old records, I'm like, I had to pass that. I had to pass the test to get that record. $1.25 at Ben Franklin. I remember those days. Think about 1978, 77. So come on back here and let me show you my funky little craft. Okay, the hula hoops. We're bringing out the hula hoops again. I buy them by the bulk. They're $1. All this stuff is at the dollar store. This is just for your door. I'm going to add more stuff to this. I want some pumpkins. This is going to be my fall one. And you can keep this little sparkly stuff, but you don't have to. And if you look, this one's simple. You just take this stuff, add some flowers and stuff like that. This is the little wire stuff. Love that. But this one was my favorite. Behind me, I made this. I know, it's a spider web. Can you see this? Okay, so what you do is you just basically take the twine. I'm gonna, oops, can I get my little spider? Okay, you're gonna take the twine, and the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna build a little circle out of string. And then from the circle, you're just gonna pull to the side. And you are gonna have to do each one individually. But the easy part is when you go through here. You're just gonna knot, keep going, go all the way around about 4 times. This was also $1. I've had this for, I think I bought this last year. I'm gonna hang this little baby on here like this, and this is all gonna go in my front window, and I'm thinking about adding lights to it, just on trick-or-treat night. I'm not gonna turn it on all the time, but I think I like it. I like it for just Halloween night. And I can't decide if I'm going out for Halloween, because it's on a Friday night, or if we're gonna stay home and pass out candy. I can't decide yet. I can't. So anyway, tell me what y'all are doing for Halloween. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what normal people do. It's like, all we do is sit, you know, it's like constant, just go. So anyway, I thank you for coming back, guys. This is no big deal. You look behind me. This was also $1. I did this one last year The little lights are $1 that come on there. It comes off and on. And I just put the little twine of leaves around there. Super easy. Don't spend a lot of money on your front door decorations, all that. Make something for $3, you know. I think it's now $1.25. It costs $3.75. And you see this stuff everywhere, and it's a lot. It's a lot. All these markets and stuff that are going on, everything like this is like $20. So save yourself the money. I thank you for coming back. Big cheers. Big sip. And happy game day, okay? Bye.